Well, hello there. Same day, different week. And we are working. Let's see, what are we doing? We're doing today. Well, this is what sold this week for the third week of May 2022. And let's see. First thing that sold was this Tupperware replacement lid. And it says here I paid nothing. Listed it April 24th. It sold May 15th for $10.99. Free shipping, $10.99 free ship for this for just the lid. So I do that every day. They were so easy to sell. They were so easy to list and ship, and no complaints. People got exactly what they were after. So, all right. So next, the Lawnmower Man 2. Lawnmower Man 2 must have been a huge hit to get a second video. So I don't have a price here on it, so for what I paid for it, so I'm not sure where it came from. I listed it May 9th. It sold May 15th for $1.50. Woohoo! $1.50 with free shipping. How did I do that? Well, we know what happened there. I lost money on that one, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I'm sure that worked with the algorithm to get me many more sales. Not so much. But it made a customer happy anyway. Next, that was a silly thing to do. Let's see. Yeah, a couple of boxes of jar rubbers for canning, and let's see. These again, I don't have anything on here for what I paid. I'm not sure where they came from. Listed May 7th. They sold May 16th for $10.99 free ship. Next, Littlest Pet Shop. Look at that little thing. It's cute. It's very cute. I paid a quarter. For it. Listed it May 7th. It sold May 16th for $8.99 free ship. Cool. I'm good with that. Super easy to ship. This thing. Look at that. Really poor. That picture is terrible, isn't it? Oh, what a terrible picture. I listed this so long ago that I do not have a date for when I listed it, and I've been keeping track since 2015. So yeah, this goes way back, way back. I obviously have no idea what I paid for it. I do know in one of the pictures, you see these little the little round circles around the outer edge. Well, if you look down on the very bottom of the picture, would be on the left. On the left side of the picture, you can see one of those is broken. So that was in there. Again, I don't know. I had this forever. It must have taken just the right person to want it. It's pretty cool, but yes. So May 17th, it sold for $15.95 plus shipping. $15.95 plus shipping on that. A decade to sell, maybe 8 years. I don't know. Life Reinvented. This did not take as long. I paid 10 cents for this. I listed it May 28th. Oh, it did take quite a while though. May 28th, 2021. I thought it sold faster than that, but it didn't apparently. So, no, January 28th, 2021. January 28th. It sold May 18th for $11.99 plus shipping. So, that was one that I know came from a $1 a bag thrift store. So next, Bone Daddy. This, I believe, this came from a yard sale this year that I went to with Bill and my friend Bill, and I bought a big tote full. Must have been 100 or so or more. Videos, and yeah, there's just a ton of videos in there, and I gave her $20 for the entire tote. She was happy. She didn't have to take it in. It was gone. I took it home, and I listed a few, not very many, on eBay. I did do the research on every single one. Most of them ended up going over to the booth for $1.99, and I've done well with them that way. I've done pretty good with them. This one, I listed it. I paid 18 cents each for these things. Listed it May 15th. It sold May 18th for $7.98 with free shipping. Yeah, it just wasn't. It sold quickly, but the prices. But that's because I priced very, very fairly. So um, that's just what you have to do with them. There's demand, but there's also plenty of um, demand is not the word I'm looking for. Plenty of supply. So there's plenty of supply. So it doesn't command high prices. So next. All right, these are there. They are. Is this it? Yeah. No. These are not in my. They're not in my thing here. I don't have them in here. I wonder why they're not in my thing here. They're not. So this is so far back. I can't be sure what happened. Maybe they got returned, or maybe they canceled, so I didn't include them in my list here. Something, I'm not sure, but yeah, I know that I sold them again, and actually after I sold them, that's probably it. I probably sold them and I'd already sold them, so I had to cancel. That's probably what it was. Yeah, that's probably why they're not in my thing here. So from time to time I get lazy and I don't include them in my things. So next, this is this here? Yes, this is here. Black & Decker, just the work bowl part of some kind of a little handy chopper thing I had sitting. Yeah, that was in the garage. By itself, it didn't really sell that great. So with the whole thing together. So I parted it out, and I did better with it, parting it out. So that it came from a house I cleaned out quite a while ago. If I remember correctly, so I paid nothing for it. Listed it January 23rd, 2021, right? Yes, and it sold May 18th for $11.99 plus shipping, just for the little work bowl. And that's what happens sometimes. It takes a while to sell them. You have to find the right people who just want that part. They don't want the rest. They don't want to pay the extra shipping to have the heavier base and stuff sent with them. So some people just go buy new ones. Next. Most people, probably. Me, I would look for the part. I would try to find the part. So, let's see. I have looked for parts on eBay for things that I've needed. We have a food processor downstairs that tends to get pieces broken on it, and I will look for the pieces. So far, I've probably bought that thing 3 times. Because the amount that I paid overall for all the pieces that I've had to replace, probably would have paid for them over again. But and then I could have parted the rest out, but I didn't want to have the extra pieces, so I have to remember that. I'm that guy. All right, so 11.9. No, this is a Tupperware lid, just the lid. The containers that this came with are they're larger, like they're like cereal containers or stuff like that, or for pasta or things, and they just don't sell very well when you have the entire piece. So I hate to say it, but I got rid of the bottom parts and just sold the lids. It made more sense, so that's what I did. I may have very well, with some of them, that's all I had was the lids, because I would go to the niche and I would see, in the kitchen section, I would see, lids and stuff like that, and I'd pick them up because I just did. So this one, it says I paid nothing for, only because I don't remember. Listed it April 25th. It sold May 18th for $15 free ship. Next. This came out of a Pokemon Master Trainer board game, which last I looked, it was still selling quite well for the complete game. I, however, did not have the complete game, and so it was better to sell it by the piece, which is what I've done with it, and I've done good with it. So 8 cents once I parted it out, 8 cents per piece. So this was listed November 3rd, 2021, sold May 18th for $11.99 free ship on this piece. Next. these were interesting. I'd not seen these False Craft Village custard cups. I had not seen them. Dessert cups, whatever you want to call them, condiment holders. They're a little big, I think. I think they're big for condiment holders, but it depends, I guess, on what you're holding in there. I mean, they would probably work really great for like a variety of like condiments for like a veggie dish if you want to have a bunch of different, like, like maybe Italian, but like, ranch or French dressing, which is my favorite. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, let's see. I paid $4 for the lot. Listed them August 31st last year. They sold May 19th for $20. $20 plus shipping. I don't know what I had on them when I listed them, but I probably had double that. But time to move them on. So next, and it's a King James Chain Reference Bible. Let's see here. I believe I picked this up when I went yard selling with Bill. I think I got this at a shop outside Coudersport, Pennsylvania, where it was huge, just sprawling, and it kept going on and on and on, and then it was just an amazing shop. It was pretty dirty though. It was pretty filthy in there. They chose to heat it with, like, I think it was with coal or maybe with wood, and that made a mess. I'm sure it was cheaper. That building didn't really seem like it was capable of holding heat well, and so this was in May, and I found it even chilly in May. So when we were out, so not freezing chilly, but it was a chilly weekend. It was kind of a chilly weekend. I'm not sure exactly, but we had a good time that day. Anyway, so I paid for this. I paid 50 cents. I just kind of took everything about that day, divided it all up, I think, and paid 50 cents for this. May 17th is when it was listed. It sold May 19th for $40 plus shipping. $40 plus shipping. This was it was a nice Bible. It was some of these older ones you just can't get them anymore, and people grow attached to them. So I've told you the story of Orville before, so I won't tell it again, but you are welcome to join my Facebook group, Dave's Totally Chill, Relaxed, Everything's Gonna Be Okay Facebook group. You're welcome to join that group, and you can message me, and I will gladly tell you the story of Mr. Orville. So, okay, next. A set of 6 of these Tupperware popsicle makers. My mother had these back in the 70s, and yes, we had popsicles out of them, frozen popsicles out of these, and that is a fond memory. I don't know what I paid for them. Again, they were in the tote in the basement. I know they came from the Goodwill because they were wrapped in tape. They had tape over them when I went to list them, and what a bear that was to get that off of there. But I did. I got it all off. So April 20th they were listed. They sold May 19th for $15 free ship. And again, they didn't cost hardly anything to ship. So next. This also came from the DVD lot I mentioned earlier that I bought when I was out with Bill. Where do I know that woman from? I did not watch This Dark Angel, but I cannot figure out what show or what movie or what it was. I didn't actually look into it either, but it's very familiar. Very familiar. Let's see. So I paid 18 cents for this, listed it May 15th. It sold May 19th for $10.99 free ship. So this was a little thicker. This was like multi DVD. Yeah, 6 discs. So it was a little heavier. Again, but it went media mail, so it was probably under a pound. maybe a pound, maybe 2 pounds. So you probably already know the media mail rates on those, so I don't have to try to figure it out. Next, SpongeBob, Sponge Buddies. I don't think I've ever seen a SpongeBob cartoon. I have glimpsed it. And they're silly. That's okay. They're cartoons. They're supposed to be silly. So let's see. Where are we at here? There's SpongeBob. I have that. I don't know what I paid for it. So again, I have no idea where it came from. Something I didn't get to for a long time. Listed May 9th. It sold May 19th for $7.99 free ship. Next. Yuck, $7.99 free ship. You never know with the SpongeBob. Sometimes they sell higher, sometimes they don't. This is a lot of vintage zippers that was in the garage from a clean out that I did years ago. And I think from a clean out, it was in the garage. I have no idea what it was. I almost threw them away. Then I thought, well, let me just take a look. They're metal. They're metal zippers. They're old. And so they do have some value to some people, but so I paid nothing for them. They were listed April 4th. They sold May 21st for $8. I took $8 plus shipping on that, and that was better than the trash. I was happy about that. So cool. Next and last, this is it. Holy Bible, placed by the Gideons, and I paid $1 for this. I don't know where I got it from, but I paid $1 for it, and let's see, listed it April 3rd, sold May 21st for $7 plus shipping on that, and it was a nice, clean, sturdy ESV, English Standard Version, something like that. Yeah, so that's it. So altogether, I paid $6.29 for everything that I sold, and my gross sales were $216.32. And I don't have any returns or anything in there like that to talk about. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Keep listening. Keep cross-posting. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye.